told you, not so sure if you remember Pepe, but officially this week, we're going to finish unit number 10. This is the last unit of the book. Then we're going to do the preparation for the exam next week's. And I guess officially we're going to finish the level by the end of maybe the first week of December. Maybe the first week of December before Quito's festivities. Yeah? Exactly. So let's get ready to start. Pepe, what are we going to learn these units? Let me share you now. Yeah, unit number 10, and the last unit, we're going to do a review about the conditionals, all the conditionals, of course, first conditional, second conditional, third conditional. And finally, Pepe, we're going to do an activity that is going to be related to the final exam. Okay, so let's get ready and we're gonna start by checking this. I need you to please take a look at the pictures and tell me, in your personal case, Pepe, which of these sports do you like? Which of these sports have you practiced or would you like to practice?
Practice table tennis, volleyball, um, and tennis a little bit.
Okay,
And I don't like. I like all sport that I don't wrestling is lucha.
wrestling. Excellent, wrestling.
Ah, I like more wrestling to see wrestling and tennis. This is I like to see.
To see,
Mhm.
okay. But what about sky jumping?
It is a awesome sport. These people is very awesome.
Yeah, right. It is like a we can call it as a extreme sport. Not so sure if extreme sport, but it requires a lot of focus. It requires a lot of technique because if you do a bad movement, you may fall down and you may suffer an injury, right? What about diving and surfing?
Diving, I don't like very much, but I like swim, but for that reason I like water. And surfing, I like sea, but not too much. I try to, but I don't go for that.
Okay. I I like this one too. As you said, it looks very, very amazing, very fascinating, but when you start, it's really difficult. Yeah, to keep
Yes,
the balance.
I went to canoa and I tried to that, but I don't get it. I don't, ¿cómo diría? No lo logro, no lo logré.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
I didn't do it very well. But my girlfriend, she did it very well.
Okay, but she had practiced before, or it was her first time?
It was first time.
Okay, but is she skinny? Maybe when you are very skinny, it's easier.
Don't. She likes sports. She practiced soccer and volleyball.
Ah,
Maybe for
okay.
that.
Maybe, right? She knows how to keep the balance.
Yes.
Okay. And what about snowboarding? We didn't talk about snowboarding.
I like to, but I don't understand very much the sport.
Uh, the idea is just go down, 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 down. That's all what you have to do. Down,
Very
down, down,
fast.
down, down, down. Yeah.
But it's a extreme sport, I guess. It's dangerous.
It is, right? For sure. This is
Yes.
also really dangerous. And if you do a bad movement, of course, you may suffer a terrible injury, right?
And in my case, no snowboarding. No, only boarding. Es la tabla de only boarding. I never
Skateboarding.
skateboarding.
Mhm.
I never do that.
Never.
Never. I try, but I can do it.
You need to keep the balance. That's the point, right? Keep the balance as you move.
Maybe I don't have balance.
Okay, but currently, I guess you didn't tell me. Currently, I consider that you don't have that much time, right, to do sports.
I try to I try to work out in my house with con pesas,
Ah,
uh,
okay, with gambles, con las, ¿cómo se
gambles,
llama? La...
dumbbells, dumbbells.
Dumbbells. I'm trying to remember this in Spanish. Las mancuernas. With that?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
I have that. I have una barra larga con pesas,
Yeah, barrel. Barrel. That is barrel.
barrel, and
Yeah.
a punching ball, a bag
Ah,
for boxing.
okay. For punching. A punch box.
Exact. Yeah, punching
Exactly.
box in
There
my
you go.
house. And 2 days for week I swim.
Okay, so I guess although you're really busy with your work, you try to work out. That's really
It
important, right?
is necessary for health, I think.
Of course, for health and for both, right? For physical health and for mental health, because it gives you the
Yes.
opportunity to forget, to disconnect your brain from work.
Yes. For example, the weekends I play soccer. It is my best time of my week. I forget all. I only estoy concentrado en el fútbol.
I only focus
I
on
only
football.
I only focus on soccer. Is called the sun. You hear that word, the sound of the sports.
The sound of the
Exact.
sports. No, I haven't heard.
Eh, Según psicología, about psychology,
Yeah,
maybe,
according to psychologists or psychology.
according according to psychology, when you play, you stay in a zone, in a new place. You only focus on that. It is very cool. Happen that when you play an instrument, maybe when you fuck or you stay with another chick, is the special moments.
Exactly, because as you said, you're only focused on that, right?
Very important.
Nice. Excellent. Amazing, Pepe. So thank you. All right, this was just an introduction, and let's get ready because we're going to do a listening activity that it's going to be related to that. Okay? We are going to listen to people talking about their sport experiences. Yeah, can you see the pictures? We have the first picture is a scuba diving experience. This is a sport, of course, that you need to do underwater. You need oxygen. You need to stay calm because obviously you are underwater, and it's really important to be aware of that, okay? And then we have running. But what can you see? Or what do you think is different about this run?
A lot of colors.
Yeah, it looks like LGBTQ, right? LGBTQ run
Maybe,
because you see
maybe,
the rainbow.
yes, or maybe they run after a festival. I don't know. Or beginning the festival.
Excellent. Probably, right? It could be that. So, Pepe, pay attention because we're going to do a listening activity about two people. The first is going to describe scuba diving, and the second is going to describe the color run. Okay, so what do we have to do, Pepe? We're going to answer the next questions. Can you read the questions, please?
Okay. One, where did Gina try scuba diving? Two, how much training did she do? Three, why was she scared at first? Four, how long is the run that's Living's going to do? Five, what is the difference from normal runs?
Okay, excellent. So you got it, Pepe. Right, we're going to listen. We are going to listen and we are going to answer these questions about the scuba diving and about the run, the color run. So here we go.
Track 3.36.
So how are you, Gina? How was your holiday?
Oh, it was great, really good. Thailand was beautiful and the food was amazing. But the best bit was when we went scuba diving.
Scuba diving? I didn't realise you were going to do that.
Neither did we. But we went to this gorgeous island called Koh Tao, and it turned out it's famous for its diving. Everyone there told us how amazing it is to dive there, so we decided to have a go.
Wow! So did you have to do some training before you went in the sea?
Yes, we did a 3-day course, PADI it's called. We had to do a few sessions in a classroom and in a pool, but by the second day we were already diving in the open water.
Was it scary? I think if I went, I'd be terrified.
I was a bit worried about it before we went into the water for the first time. You start imagining sharks and running out of oxygen and all kinds of things. But once we got in, I relaxed really quickly. There were so many amazing fish to see. The colours were fantastic. In fact, I got so excited that I was moving around too much and using up all my oxygen. The instructor told me off. Apparently, diving is a sport for lazy people. You're not supposed to move around too much.
Oh, really? It sounds perfect for me.
And on the third day, we went to Shark Island. Luckily, it turns out that the name comes from the shape of the island. It looks like a fin, not the local wildlife. The coral there was just so beautiful, all these gorgeous colours.
It all sounds so amazing.
It really was. If you get the chance, you should definitely go scuba diving. If you went, you would absolutely love it.
Okay, well, if I ever go to somewhere like Thailand, I might try it.
So, how are you? What's been happening here?
Okay, so Pepe, you got the first 3 questions about Gina and scuba diving.
2 fears, yes. The third, I don't know.
Okay, why was she scared at first? It was about an animal. She talked about an animal.
It's okay. Shucks.
Sharks. Excellent. So
Sharks.
tell me, number 1, where did Gina try scuba diving?
Thailand coconuts. Because
Thailand. Very good. How much training did she do?
3 days.
3
3-day
days?
course. 3 days course.
Excellent.
Yes.
3 days.
3.
And why? Why was she scared at first?
She imagine sharks.
Sharks. Excellent. With British accent, yeah, with American accent, sharks. With British, sharks. Sharks. And you know what is really funny? The place actually is named Shark Island, but it's not because of the sharks. It is because of the shape, right? So she was confused. That's why she was scared about that, okay? So let's carry on to number 4 and 5. Number 4, how long is the run that Liv is going to do? And 5, why is it different from normal runs? So here we go.
Not much, really. Oh, I've just signed up for my first ever public run.
Oh, great! I was wondering if you were still going running. A marathon?
No, not quite. I wouldn't do a full marathon. I'm not fit enough. It's only 5 kilometres. And it's not a timed race or anything. It's just for fun, really. It's called the Colour Run, because every kilometre they cover you in coloured powder paint. So, by the end, you're all covered in different colours.
That sounds like fun.
Yes, I think it'll be a bit more relaxed than a proper race. Not quite so competitive. And at the end of the race, there's a big party with music and loads more powder paint. And it's popular with all kinds of people.
Excellent.
You should do it too. It would be great if there was a big group of us going. Would you like to try?
Yes, I would, but I don't know. If I was a bit fitter, I would definitely do it. When is it?
It's not for a couple of months. You've got time to prepare. And 5 kilometres is not very far.
OK then. I'll give it a try.
Okay then, so you tell me, got it? Number
I think.
4. How long is the run that
Yeah.
Leavitt's gonna do?
5 kilometers.
5 kilometers. I believe that is easy peasy, right? Yeah.
I maybe do 3 kilometers consecutives, but I need to walk a little bit.
Okay. Because, for example, Quito Últimas Noticias, I believe that's 20 kilometers, right? Quito Últimas
25, I
Noticias,
guess.
25.
Yes. The church, la carrera de las iglesias,
The church route,
the church routes, it's 10 kilometers.
10 kilometers. But that is difficult because, you know, you need to go along the whole historic center of Quito.
I did that 10 years ago.
Okay.
And, yeah, it is a bad decision for me.
But you
I
did it
think
for fun, or was
for
something
fun.
special?
No, for fun with a friend. I entrené. How do I say
Trained? I
entrené?
trained.
I trained for that only 4 weeks after. It is a bad decision. I need more training, but I did that in 1 hour 20 minutes.
But at the end of the race, were you extremely tired?
I am extremely tired. I pain in all of my body. I don't want to leave. I don't want to leave. It is horrible. Horrible, horrible.
Yeah. So after that, you told, no, I'm not gonna do it again. I'm not gonna do it again, and unless I train before, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Be more intelligent for that. 3 months ago, you need for that.
3 months of training.
Yes,
I think
heard
so.
that. Mhm.
Okay. And finally, number 5, why is different from normal runs?
I guess it's for when you run, each kilometers paint you a different color.
Excellent.
Yes.
Each kilometer, it paints you with a different color, right?
Mhm.
So by the end of the race, you're gonna finish like a rainbow.
Yes.
Yeah. I believe, as I told you, 5 kilometers is not that tough. In my personal case, I haven't done. I guess I did it when I was at university. I did it once, one that it was for don't remember what is this, but it was near the Olympic Stadium, and it was 10 kilometers. But I didn't complete. I guess I just did it 5 kilometers, not 10 kilometers.
The kilometer is too much. Es bastante, it's too much.
Too much.
Too much.
Exactly.
But we can do it with training, with
Eh,
correct training.
you need to train. If you want to be a part of that, of course, you need to train. Otherwise, you're going to be smashed. Smashed. Yes?
Yes.
Listo. Very good, Pepe. That was the first part. That was the introduction. So let's get ready because now we are going to remember about the conditionals. Do you remember all the conditionals, Pepe? We have 0, first, second, and third conditional. What do you remember about conditionals?
But I think I write that.
Okay.
Please give me a example.
Remember,
Conditionals.
all the conditionals, you use the word if. If.
Let me take a- Maybe I have in the other books.
In the other notebook.
I remember if you say it in one sentence says past, in the other two have to put in the present.
Hey,
This-
yes, you have the idea.
I write that. Hey, I listen.
Okay, we're gonna go with that, okay? So I am going to share you a document. Pepe, in English, we have four conditional, but we start counting from 0 and we carry on until third conditional. We don't start counting on first. We start counting from 0 conditional. Yeah, so let me share you. I don't know what happened. My word is dark. Let me see it. Not so really nice to see. I really need to a wide part. Hold on. No, so I prefer to open a document here. It's gonna be better. Okay, so don't you forget, Pepe, whenever we are talking about conditionals, we are talking about the word if. If. Yes? So, in English, actually, we have, let me put it over here now. Yeah, I am going to divide it like that, okay? Type, the conditional type. Then we have the example and grammar. Yeah, can you see the table here or no?
Yes.
Okay, so there you go. And the last one, it's gonna be the use. Yeah, exactly. So, Pepe, we're gonna start from 0 conditional. Let's go with the first example, and I am sure that you're gonna remember this because it's the easiest. Ah, tell me, Pepe, what happens if you mix red and yellow?
Well, green.
Red and yellow, red and yellow.
Me imagino. I am graphic designer. Maybe, I don't know. It's a trick question, man. This
That was tough. Red and yellow, come on, you get orange.
orange, man.
Red and yellow, right? If
Yes.
you mix red and yellow, you get orange.
Okay.
As you can
Mix.
see, Pepe, in this case, we are talking about something that we see. I may say something that we see, something that always happens. Let me put you another example with 0 conditional, okay? Tell me, Pepe, what happens? What happens if you boil? If you boil water?
You have bubbles.
Excellent. You get bubbles. Bubbles.
Bubbles.
Exactly. Very good. So, if you mix red and yellow, you get orange. If you boil water, you get bubbles. What are these, Pepe? These are universal truths or universal laws. No digamos leyes universales porque suena más algo de física, something related to physics, but we can call it as universal truths. This is something that happens everywhere. If you mix red and yellow, you get orange. That happens in Ecuador, in Colombia, in China, everywhere. It's universal. They also want to, if you boil water, what happens if you boil water? You get bubbles. Yes, everywhere. One more time, everywhere. This is something that happens everywhere. So there you are. Yes, Pepe, got it?
Mm.
Yeah, remember, this is zero conditional. Zero conditional. And for zero conditional, don't you forget both the condition and the result, porque remember the condition is if you mix water, if you mix red and yellow, we're gonna put it now. If you boil water, they are conditions. What is the result? You get orange, you get bubbles. Yes, tanto la condition como el result. Remember, this is present. Condition present, result present. Yeah, very good, Pepe. The zero conditional, let's carry on with first. First conditional. Yeah, you remember first conditional, so can you give me an example? If
Very conditional.
first.
If I work out every day, I will be a great health.
Excellent. I'll get a great health. Tendré una buena salud. I'll be a great health. I'll have. I guess it would be I'll have. I'll have a great health, right? Conseguiré una gran salud. I'll have a great health. Health. Okay, excellent. So, of course, Pepe, you remember, in this case, the condition is present, but the result is future. Future. If I work out every day, this is something that you do in the present. And what is the result? I'll have a great health. Okay, Pepe, we use first conditional to talk about probable future. Probable future. We also use it to talk about promises. We use it to talk about okay, future promises, warnings, threats, and I believe that's it. Okay, probable future, warnings, threats. I'm gonna give you an example of warning. If you don't train, yeah, I remember that, okay? If you don't train before the race, of course, you will get or you will feel a lot of pain. Yes, exactly. I will remembering the one that you said, okay? If you don't train before the race, you will feel a lot of pain. So the condition is present and the result is future. If you don't train before the race, you will feel a lot of pain. Yes? What is this? This is a warning. Una advertencia, no warning. And what about threat? What is a threat?
Right.
No? Yeah, I guess we have done this before, but I'm going to remind you, okay? Hey, Pepe, if you don't pay me back my money, if you don't pay me back my money, if you don't pay me my money back,
Kill you.
yes, don't be that bad, okay? But I'll hit you. Te golpearé. Yeah, let's go with hit. I'll hit you. If you don't pay me my money back, I'll hit you.
Advertencia.
Más fuerte, ¿no? Más fuerte que advertencia es ya
Una amenaza.
amenaza. Exactly, that's it. If you don't pay me my money back, I'll hit you. Yeah? Excellent. So first conditional, remember, the condition is present. The result is future. Condition present, result future. Yes. Remember, zero and first conditional both are real. Real or very probable. Okay, that is the difference with the next one that we're going to check that are second and third conditional. Second and third conditional. Let's start with second. Can you give me an example of second conditional? Pepe, you can do it.
The condition, oh no. Is present, future, or what it is?
No worries. I'm going to give you the example, okay?
Mhm. Thank you.
If I had $1 million, I would buy a big mansion. Yeah? If I had $1 million, I would buy a big mansion. The translation, si yo tuviera $1 million, if I had $1 million, I would buy a big mansion. Yo compraría una gran mansión, a big mansion. Yes? Pepe, remember,
Mhm.
this is imaginary, okay? Imaginary situation. Something that is not real. Something that is not real nowadays. So, if I had $1 million, I would buy a big mansion. Okay? Si yo tuviera $1 millón, if I had $1 million, yo compraría una gran mansión. I would buy a big mansion. Okay? Imaginary situation. Now you can give me an example, Pepe. Now it's clear.
If I had two more jobs, I would pay my deudas.
My debts. I guess it's debts. I would pay my debts. Deudas, loans, préstamo. Loan is préstamo, debts. I believe it's debt. Debt. Let me find it out because I forgot this word. Yeah, debts. It's right. I would pay my debts. Excellent. So in this case, take a look. The condition and the result. What is the tense for the condition? Remember, the condition is in past simple. If I had 2 more jobs. And what about the result?
It's a kind of future, or you always use good.
Would, it's a kind of future, but in Spanish, this is not like a real future. We can call it as an imaginary future, okay? Es como iría, sería, viviría, estaría. Es un imaginary future. Yes. Excellent, amazing. Would. The auxiliary in this case is would. Okay?
You always you good.
Would. You can use would or could.
Or could.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Any question about second conditional?
Not yet.
Need practice. Do you want to play a quizzes? Okay. But before, hold on. Before we do the quizzes, we need to check about third conditional. And this third conditional, you're going to realize is something that happens everywhere. And this is really necessary because those are situations that we may have. We may have, and let me explain you the structure for that, okay? For third conditional. In the case of third conditional, Pepe, we
You can see the
refer.
first conditional. You maybe go down, please.
Let me see. I am trying to do it, but I guess you need you with your
Okay,
mouse.
well, I can, yeah. Thank you.
Yes, you can also. I guess you can also grade. Can you grade? Try to grade in any cell.
Yeah, I can do it.
Ah,
Okay.
yes. It's an interactive. It's an interactive table.
Very cool.
Okay. So third conditional. Let's go with third conditional. Pepe, what is this about third conditional? Let's go with that. Okay. The third conditional, we use it to refer about a situation in the past that we would like to change. So let me put it over here, okay? If I had studied medicine, I would have become a doctor. If I had studied medicine, I would have become a doctor. Can you see it?
Not yet.
Okay,
Right now.
let me explain you that, okay? This, Pepe, is a hypothetical past. Hypothetical past es un pasado hipotético o imaginario igual, ¿no? Pay attention. If I had studied medicine, si yo hubiera estudiado medicina, I would have become a doctor. Me hubiera convertido en doctor. Okay? I am talking about a situation that I would like to change about the past. Yes?
If I no, if I had keep of smoking,
Mhm.
I will I would have better teeth. Mejores dientes.
Better
Is this
teeth. Okay? Vamos a ver.
okay?
See, if I had given up smoking, given up, it's like dejar de, ¿no? If I had given up, si hubiera dejado de fumar, if I had given up smoking, I would have had better teeth. Yes, if I had given up smoking, si yo hubiera dejado de fumar, yo hubiera tenido mejor dentadura, ¿no? I would have had better teeth.
Yeah.
Okay, Pepe got it or no about the third conditional?
Okay.
This is something that you would like to change about the past, okay? And always remember this word because I love this word. Regret. What is regret?
Sentimiento.
Arrepentimiento. Excellent. Es algo que te gustaría cambiar, que te arrepientes haber hecho, ¿no es cierto? So it could be negative too, okay? For example, If I hadn't, si yo no hubiera, for example, if I hadn't spent pasado 3 años, 3 years with my ex, yeah, I try to remember a regret. If I hadn't spent 3 years with my ex, I would have moved to the USA. Yeah, for example, okay, let's suppose that if I hadn't spent 3 years with my ex, I would have moved to the USA. Yes?
It's just true.
I guess yes. But
Oh, no,
not
no.
3 years, not 3 years. In my case, it was just 2 years. Yeah. But yeah, I would have moved to the USA. I had the chance, but I decided not to go because I said, no, I really love her. I need to stay here. But in the end, I regret. I regret about that, okay?
I understand you, my friend.
That's a regret, okay? Something that you would like to change about your path. Yes?
Yes.
Listo, así que completados los conditionals. Complete the
In this case,
conditionals.
conditional is past participle.
Yeah, sorry. The condition is past perfect. Past perfect. Es con past participle for sure, pero el auxiliary is have. And the result, remember, is with would. Una vez más con would plus present perfect. Would y present perfect.
Only good or could too? Could.
Could, would, could. También, no? Would or could, because they are hypothetical. Yes? So ready for the quiz?
Ready.
Yeah. Remember, it is really important to check. In some cases, it's a bit confusing. That's why you need to remember that. 0 and first conditional are for real situations. And second and third conditional is for imaginary. Second conditional for imaginary in present or future maybe. And third conditional for imaginary but past tense, right? So let me check it out. Let me share you the link. And here we go. Yeah, go with that, please. Let me share you the link. Yeah, and I'm gonna save these documents for later. Okay, so please open the link, Pepe, and we can finish with this. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Okay, Pepe, easy, difficult, you tell me.